It is the last Friday of my Christmas break for 2024. And in this video, I want to talk to you about what the year 2025 is going to be all about. See you on the other side. So, in full disclosure, I've got to admit that this idea isn't mine. I actually got this idea from Tracie. Her YouTube channel is Life in the Wild West, spelled Wylde. I'm going to link to her channel in the description section. But a few weeks ago, she had a video where she was talking about where she chose a word of the year for 2024, and she chose a new word for 2025, and the word that she chose was create, which I thought was really good because she's on this path of creating and growing her YouTube channel, and she is far more talented than I am. So, as of recording this video, I think she is about 150 subscribers shy of breaking 1,000 to get to that goal of 1,000 subscribers. So I would take it as a personal kindness if my viewers would go over to Tracie's channel and subscribe to her channel so we can push her over that 1,000 subscriber hurdle. So it'll unlock all the benefits of YouTube for her channel, monetization, memberships, special chats, things like that. There is not a more deserving person that I can think of off the top of my head than Tracie. So please, if you can, go subscribe to her channel, but don't be a scrub scriber. Actually watch her videos. She's brilliant, and I promise you, you will like her. So I wanted to think about a word that I could use as a mantra for 2025, not just as it pertains to the YouTube channel, but as it pertains to my life and where I want to go. Um, Last year, starting 2024, I made a list of resolutions and I posted them on online. I used that to kind of hold myself accountable. And the list of resolutions were there was a lot. And I did really, really well for the first half of the year. Um, in all of them actually, but then as the year went on, I didn't, and then there was that guilt for not maintaining the resolutions, and I don't want to have negativity. I know that sounds bizarre for a Gen X channel, but I'm just tired of the bullshit, and I'm tired of beating myself up for trying to do what I wanna do and falling short, and not giving myself credit for everything that I have done. So this year, I'm not focusing on resolutions as the thumbnail and the title of the video definitely illustrates. Instead, I'm focusing on growth, and growth is going to be my word for 2025. I don't want to have a specific line in the sand as to if I don't reach that line, I failed, right? As long as I can see continued growth in the areas that I identify in my personal life, and I can look back on the year and say, in each of those buckets that I wanted to grow in, was I able to do that? Is there just a simple measurement of you started here and you ended here, and there is a definite upwards trajectory? So I'm really boiling it down to what I call zero entropy when it comes to that and keeping it extremely simple. And I think that's the best way to go about it because oftentimes when we start giving ourselves hard lines to reach, that we punish ourselves if we don't reach those lines, and we oftentimes don't know where to start. And so oftentimes that can lead us to inaction, right? And I don't want 2025 to be a year of inaction. I want to see 2025 be a year of a wild amount of growth. I figure if I can grow weeds in my yard pretty damn easily, that I can do some simple things through the day that hopefully will sprout up like weeds and get me to where I want to be. Obviously, this channel is a big part of growth I want to see in 2025. But I don't want to say, oh, if I don't hit 5,000 subscribers and X dollars a month in monetization, then this is a complete and total failure. No, that's not what this is about. It's not even about what I refer to as the vanity metrics. I just want to see continued growth, and I want to see continued growth in the impact that I'm able to affect through this channel. And I'll be talking more about that in future videos because I watched a documentary on Netflix last night, way into the wee hours, that I am going to be doing a video about because it really hit me as a storyteller, as a gamer, as a human being. The story really, really resonated with me. But that's not what this video about. This video is about 2025, and the word of 2025 is growth. I encourage you to sit down and spend some time with yourself thinking about what it is you want 2025 to be. Is it is there a financial goal that you want to get to? Is there a personal relationship that you want to mend, or is there a personal relationship that you need to let go? Is there something missing personally for you that you're not doing because you're so focused on everybody else? Or is focusing on everybody else and doing charity work or helping a friend or a loved one your goal for 2025? Is it returning to your faith? Is it getting that connection back with God and growing that relationship over the next year? Um, or is it a combination of many of those things? I don't think we have to limit ourselves to one or two or three. Don't overwhelm yourself. But at the same point in time, I think we're capable of walking and chewing gum at the same time, and that growth doesn't have to be giant leaps forward. Growth could be something as small as improving something just a little bit, 1%, right? There's this commonality that they talk about from a creator standpoint in YouTube, where they say if you watch your videos back and then you pick one thing, 1% of that video to improve on in the next one, then 100 videos down the road, you're going to be 100% better than what you were originally, and that's a way of improving. And I think that when it comes to the new year and trying to figure out and looking at what you want it to be and reflecting on the past year, I think it's very easy to see something as basic as growth. And so that's why I hope that you're able to see the growth here and in me as 2025 progresses. It's kind of bittersweet though, because I've and the reason why I say it's bittersweet as I'm recording this is because I'm thinking about Everyday Wayne, and his journey through 2024 ended on the 31st. He finished his channel's goal, which was to do a video every day for 366 days in 2024. And he posted his last video, and it was bittersweet, but it was sweet in the sense that he achieved what he wanted. You can see that he had that growth, and it was very emotional. So if you haven't seen Everyday Wayne's channel, even though it is now just a monument to what he achieved, it's impressive that we can put our minds to something and then work towards that end goal. And the overarching goal may change, just as Wayne described in his final video of 2024. Um, what he started out doing was not what he ended up doing, and that's okay. The journey of growth may be the growth and realization that your original goal though noble in its intent, may not have been the best goal for you at this point in time. And as you work towards that goal, you grow and you realize, oh, wait, this is actually what I was looking for. I just didn't know how to compartmentalize it before. But as I've been working towards this and improving on myself and improving on what it is I want to do, now I'm getting a clearer picture of what it is I want to do and who I want to be and where I want to go. So I think growth is the best word for me for 2025 because it encapsulates all of that. And it does leave room for grace for mistakes, which I think we need to definitely allow for. Um, we all are fallible. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to stumble. But what makes us different is how we decide to get up and how we decide to interpret and learn those lessons as we go. So, more to come on that. And even though it is not January 1st, which was the whole goal of recording this video, it is, the 3rd when it's coming out. Uh, that's where that window of grace comes in. And it's okay. It's okay if it's not exactly on my timeline. But I know it's on the correct timeline. Whenever it comes out, it's on the correct timeline. I have faith. I have faith in that. So with that, I'm going to finish off my coffee and enjoy my last Friday of the Christmas holiday tour 2024, as I have lovingly been calling it this past week. It has been a great 2 weeks off for me. I feel energized. I'm looking forward to 2025. I'm looking forward to growing and seeing where that takes me. And I'm so glad you're here. I'm just so grateful that you're here. So thank you. And as always, I'll see you in the comment section.